Hello and welcome. This is Wise Woman Television and my name is Errity Green. I have a pick a card reading for you today on the answer to your current problem, the solution to your current problem. I first encourage you to like and subscribe. Liking ensures other people see this video. Subscribing ensures your own commitment to yourself. Here are the 3 card piles for you to choose from. And we will get started. This is a quickie pick a card reading, and we will start with pile 1. Okay, pile 1. So the answer to your current problem. Now remember, readings are usually more spiritually based, meaning they talk a lot about the inner work required. Sometimes they'll give you some physical action steps. That's why I both do readings and coaching, because coaching supports the action piece in my own personal life anyway. I just want to give you a heads up as I dig into the reading here, which tends to be a little bit more mental, emotional, and spiritual in nature. So the answer to your current problem: you are somehow tied subconsciously to the problem you are currently experiencing. You have made an agreement. It very much likely is subconscious. I was going to say it could be subconscious. It's more than likely subconscious if it's a problem that's happening all the time or that's happening this time and you don't like it. It's probably a subconscious agreement. So the first thing I want to ask you, and that's coming through, is how is this paying off for you in some way? How is it serving you in some way? What is it, even if it seems absolutely outrageous or ridiculous that this would ever be a payoff for you? An example might be, of course, as an example, meaning of a problem that could still pay something off or make someone feel like there's a payoff there. There's a lot of toxic and dysfunctional relationships, for example. Although they're very unhealthy, a lot of people get a thrill from that and they enjoy the drama at a subconscious level, and their nervous systems are used to equating love with arousal of their nervous system, such that there is some kind of thrill they're getting from it. All of that to say, that's just an example. I don't think that's what your problem is. It could be, but that's not what I'm sensing. That was an example that you might be getting something from this problem. You might be agreeing to it at some level, even though you, as your conscious self, does not agree to this. So there is an opportunity here to look at some old belief systems, look at what your old agreements, assumptions, expectations, and beliefs are about your reality, about life, about the world, so that you can shift some of these beliefs and seeming limitations and then clear this kind of problem out of your life. Because I would venture to say that this is, even if it's just this one problem, you've either had it multiple times, you've had it a series of times, and or it's a different form of the same problem over and over and over again. Meaning you see the same kind of thing, like struggle, but in different forms over and over and over again, or striving, but in different forms over and over and over again. So at some level, those are the kinds of things you're seeking out subconsciously, so you might want to explore that. Now, what is it that triggers you about this particular problem? That's something you might want to explore as well and reflect upon. There is something here for you to gain in terms of self-discovery. I think this is what's going to help lead you back to the unconscious agreement or commitment to this kind of problem, and to like the struggle or the challenge or whatever. I would take a look at what it is that's triggering you, in particular, how you respond, how you emotionally activate or react, because I think that is the reaction that you're used to in your life, such that if things get pretty simple or easy, there almost wants to be a problem to occur so that your body can respond in a similar way. It's like if things have been easy for a while, something's got to pop up to bring you back into your familiar state in terms of your nervous system. Now here's the thing. I don't know if this will be offered for each of the card piles, but it is coming through for card pile 1, so I'm going to share about it. If you can clear this commitment or agreement, the subconscious commitment or agreement, how do you clear it? You become aware of it. You decide that you want something different. If it is something like you're used to being aroused in terms of your nervous system, and whether it be the drama of it all or the theatrics of it all or whatever, if that's what you're used to because of your familial environment from a child, your family of origin, or from the course of your life, you can make a commitment to ease, to flow, to a different experience, and begin to actively choose that and experience it within your own body and nervous system. Meaning, start creating more ease and flow in your body, creating space and structure for that, making it possible in your reality for you to lean back. And when that happens, this goes away. This is a pattern that is only in place temporarily for this period of your life, or maybe from the beginning of your life up until now, that can be cleared and is easily something that you can choose out of. Here's the thing too, with this problem and any other problems, but even the one that you came on here for, ask for help. Ask for divine support, gather the troops, so to speak, gather your spiritual resources, do your prayers, set your intentions, do a ritual, ask for support to show up for you, ask for this to be easily resolved. Do what you need to do or what you're called to do or inspired toward in order to get that help that you seek, because God, Great Spirit, Divine Cosmos, Universe, it's over here, as well as your guides and angels. If you believe in that, they are here to support you. You just have to call on them. So ask and you shall receive, and things may not show up in the human timeline that we tend to have in our minds when it comes to practicalities. However, things always do show up. We are always supported. We are never alone. So for pile 1, your job is to set the intention to explore what commitments or agreements do you have to struggle, to striving, to nervous system arousal, to drama, to chaos. That way you can recognize where it is that you're agreeing to that, and you can start to support yourself to agree to things like ease and flow. Start to create that in your own body and in your own life and your own reality. It's going to help you looking at your triggers and why this particular problem triggers you is going to help you identify your belief systems or the agreements and expectations that you've had in terms of struggles and challenges and adversity. And once you shift this clears. It's not only does this clear, but this problem obviously is eventually resolved. There's another message that's coming through here that it's actually for your highest good. It's for your greatest good. You're going to see why when it is all resolved and when everything falls into place, and ask for support. So that's your quickie solution reading, pile 1. If this resonated for you, I encourage you to comment below and to like and subscribe. I also want to let you know I offer both personal readings as well as coaching programs to support you. Thank you, pile 1. Okay, so pile 2. This is a reading on the answer to your current problem. Here's the answer, or the solution to your current problem. If you hear any noise, it is the lawnmower below, so that's what that is. So the answer to your current problem is to trust yourself. It looks like you are already being guided in a particular direction. You are already being oriented in a particular direction. Perhaps the solution has even been offered to you, but this more looks like you are being guided, you are being supported, you've already been inspired. Keep moving. The support of the universe is behind your back, but that you are going to be required to take a leap, to do something that feels uncomfortable, to step into the unknown, to step into uncertainty, to step into a new state of potentials, essentially, that you're not used to and you might not be comfortable with. So this is something that you're already aware of, more than likely, and or you've been at least oriented in the direction of, and it is on its way. Whatever solution, insight, inspiration is coming through, it is going to require from you a leap into unfamiliar territory that might feel very uncomfortable for you. Here's the thing with this particular solution too, or the answer, is make sure you make a plan. Now this is going to be different for each of you. I didn't even ask what your problem was, so I don't have those details. What I asked about is what is the answer. You're going to need a plan. So whatever that solution is that is offered to you, the inspiration, the insight that requires you to take that leap and to step outside of your comfort zone, this isn't just leap and there's a safety net that appears for you. I mean, that very much is the case oftentimes when we surrender. However, you are being guided here, pile 2, to create your plan, to create your action plan, to create your own safety net, to make this practical. So whatever this leap is that kind of seems spiritual, meaning like it sounds kind of divine or magical, like just take the leap, cross your fingers. It's not like that. If you want to bring some practicality to it, which a lot of us do in 3D, I know I appreciate practicality. It's why I do both readings like this that are more spiritually based, as well as coaching, which is action based, because that part and that piece is important to me as well. Your solution, your answer is going to require a plan out of you, and you're going to have to make that plan and follow through on that plan. And that is what's going to create more of a long-term or even sustainable solution for this particular problem for you. And the final recommendation here, of course, this was a quickie reading, that's why they're a little bit shorter, about 5 minutes or less, each of these should be, is to have faith. each step that you take, and even with the plan in place, the next step is going to be provided for through your own plan as well as through the divine plan. So the beauty here is not only have you grounded your next step or your big leap into reality and into your life through your own plan, but that as you follow your plan, any other breadcrumbs, anything that's divinely orchestrated or divine intelligence is supporting you with or whatever, it's going to arise for you, and it's going to support you, and it's going to continuously unfold into the outcome that you desire. To have faith. Okay, so for pile 2, then your answer is to trust yourself. You've already been given something, or you've been guided towards something, or you already know you're inclined towards something as it is. To take the leap, it's okay. You're being told you have the permission, give yourself permission to step outside of your comfort zone, to do what you're being called to do, but make sure you put an action plan in place. Make sure you have an idea of what you want that to look like and the kinds of actions you want to take moving forward to ensure this solution lasts for you. And last but not least, trust that this will work. Trust that not only your plan and your leap will work, but that you will be held and supported by the divine and supported ongoing with this particular solution and answer. So that's your response, pile 2. I thank you. If this resonates for you, I encourage you to comment below and like and subscribe. I also want to let you know I do both personal readings as well as I offer coaching programs. I'd love to hear from you if that lands for you. Thanks, pile 2. All right, pile 3. Pile 3, this is a quickie reading on the answer to your current problem or the solution to your current problem. I didn't ask what the problem was. I just asked what the solution was, so I'm going to tell you exactly what is coming up here for you. Trust yourself. There is a knowing here, like you already have some resolve and some conviction behind this. This is something that you're already pretty familiar with. It's interesting because piles 1 and 2 were very different from this pile. Pile 2 is similar in such that they were being asked to sort of trust themselves, that they were already being guided and they had the support of the divine. In this case, it's like you already know. You're standing firmly on your own 2 feet. Can you trust that? Can you walk toward what it is that you already know to be true? So it's interesting because if anything, out of all 3 piles, I would say more than anything, this might be a self-doubt or a second-guessing kind of situation as opposed to a problem that you have no idea about, only because your answer is to stick with what you already know. Stick with what's with you. Stick with what is coming through for you. Like, believe in yourself, stand on your own 2 feet, follow through on what you already know, or you already know to be true, or what has already come through for you. So this really wants you to really embody or fill your own shoes and trust yourself. So yeah, again, it's saying what's within you, what has already come through for you, and begin to walk that path. Because you already know the solution is already here. For pile 3, if that doesn't land for you and you have no idea what your solution is, you're either in complete denial that you already have a solution in place because you're scared of it, or you're second guessing yourself, or this pile isn't for you. Because pile 3s, you already know, and this reading is just like nudging you along. Like nudging you along, okay, you've got this. You've got this. We know you got this, so just do it, okay? This is saying to you, believe in the impossible. Believe in the impossible. This is very much something that you are already guided toward. I actually just got the image and the feeling of being captivated or enthralled by a North Star. You know your North Star. I don't know what your problem is, but what I'm feeling like is that this is relevant to, you might have these like small problems in life. This could even be like a mediocre problem. It could be a huge problem. But I'm feeling like the answer for pile 3 specifically has to do something with a grander vision, a bigger vision, a greater dream, a bigger legacy, a bigger vision, that if you just stay focused on that, all this other kind of small stuff will become irrelevant or sort of fall out of the way as you move forward. That may not be the case for everyone, but this feels very much like you already know, you're on the path, keep walking the path, keep your eye on true north, and don't let anything else get in the way. All these other things are distractors. Noise, doesn't matter. You've got this. You're on your own 2 feet, you're walking straight, and don't bother, bringing your vision from one side to the other to see all these other things that really don't matter to you or should not matter, or will simply resolve all on their own as you continue moving forward. So, pile 3, you are being affirmed that yes, the path that you were on is 100% for you. This is 100% supported, 100% like owned, like yes, like there's no qualms about it. Like I said, even the first card, I love how the final card and the first card really land for each other because they're both 100% anchored. You know, you are anchored in yourself. You already know, just keep walking. Whatever problem you came to this video for, again, I didn't ask about the problem, but you either already know or that problem's irrelevant. And it's noise, like who cares? It's white noise, it's none of your business. Keep walking toward your true north because yes, that's the answer. Yes, yes, yes. Like there's nothing more that needs to be said. It's just so frank and so bold and so anchored. It's like a boom, that's it, done. Like pile 3, you've already got this. So just keep on going. Here's your nudge, here's your acknowledgement, here's your high five, your affirmation that you are on the right path. Keep moving. So wonderful work, pile 3. I want to let you know to like and subscribe if this reading called to you. And if you resonated, then go ahead and share that in the comments below. And also, I offer both personal readings as well as coaching programs. So if you ever need that kind of support, or if you would be inspired to have that kind of support on your path, I encourage you to check out the links below and reach out. So thank you, everybody. I'll see you next time.